What's going on, Realist? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Made to the real where we always keep it real. Titans, season 3, episode 9.
Souls. I don't know what that means, but I like the fresh spoiler on the page, though.
Yeah. Gotta get people to watch.
What's gonna be in this episode? Guess we're gonna be at Themyscira. So.
Obviously. You know what I'm saying?
But full reactions on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell are we at? Oh, this him right here.
Boom.
Are you completely sure about what you're doing?
No. That's like he about to... It looked like a wheel or some shit.
Will you be requiring anything more tonight, sir?
I will not. Thank you for everything you've done.
Bruh, I know they ain't about to go this route where I think they about to go with this.
Good night, Master Wayne.
Last will and testament of Bruce Thomas Wayne. This so dumb. Y'all could just have him missing like he is on Batwoman or something. He gotta actually kill himself. Got them little tentacles coming out. Nope.
And all I do is train, and you know I can do more.
You're here to learn our ways. Certain things are not achieved by force. The ritual we do in the temple requires patience and dedication.
But your ritual's not working.
It also requires humility.
I apologize for my words.
You in limbo?
This what we doing really though? On that midnight train to Georgia.
You're gonna have to give me some more.
I just don't understand this sequence. Like, okay.
You got shot in the back.
All these hoes that be dying in this show, and now we having a limbo scene.
We're almost at your stop.
Oh. Not Donna on the train. What the fuck? Donna, the one who transitioned Robins now, because she was in
the next place.
So why are you still here months later?
I'm dead?
We all are. I know it can be a lot to take in.
Why are you still on this train?
My name's Donna.
You must be...
Are you crazy?
What the fuck is even happening anymore? You gonna join them? Come on. You been on this train how long?
Months.
Right, for what?
Ma'am.
How they even connected? Like, I'm just trying to understand. What is she even doing?
Oh, Azarath, Metreon, Zipper.
Come back.
If she come back, she won't come back the same by doing it that way, will she?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, does she still have a soul? I don't know what they be doing. I guess Tim back with it. I mean, not Tim. What's up, Jason with it, walking around without a soul? So.
No. Just know I gotta go home.
How are you gonna do that, huh? Order a lift? I'm gonna tell you, the service down here sucks.
Hey, you wanna go back to the train? Go. I didn't ask for your help.
Excuse me? What the fuck? Who? Bro, what is what show is this? Like, what are we doing?
That race.
I don't know. I really be trying to get this shit a chance, but like I don't understand what's happening.
Looks like we got some catching up to do. Fools. If you get off the train before your destination, you end up out here. Jason fucking Todd.
What?
I know, right?
You on your own?
My friends and I had a little run-in, but
Now we at the Overlook Hotel.
I gotta get home.
yeah. Okay, kid. You and me both. Go with Malcolm, grab a bite. Hey. We're gonna figure this out, okay?
Are we?
You have nobody.
Maybe it's just a rumor.
This is the DC
There's
universe.
supposed to be a bridge.
A bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Earth.
That's what I heard.
Bridge to Terabithia.
I was scouting it out when I found you.
That's totally insane.
And all of this isn't?
If Hank come back, I ain't watching this no more. Y'all really blew this man up to bring him
The
back.
Titans were having real problems when I died. Jason's coming after them too. They can use my help, and they could definitely use yours.
This is Nevma. It has existed here on the island since before history, before memory. The legend is that it was built by a hero of our tribe, long forgotten now, to represent the human soul.
Why would you do that?
This is your result, designed by me to restore balance.
I'm not
where
rebuilding
balance
that.
has been lost.
I didn't fucking think so.
No.
The hell happened to you?
I died. And so did you. It sucks, but it is what it is.
I had a lot of road left.
And so did I. You think I'm happy about how I went out? I didn't save the planet from some asteroid. I died at a carnival, Hank. A carnival.
My boy.
Fucking hell.
Oh, not the bartender. Damn.
Like when I was with the Titans, we trained a lot too, but we trained to fight.
Did you fight often?
No, not very much actually. I thought we'd fight a lot more, you know, as a team against bad guys. It almost never worked out that way.
I have found to fight a battle is to invite another, and soon.
I mean, you are Donna Troy, aren't you? And you're Hank Hall. You're Hawk.
I was Donna Troy, and he was Hank Hall. Can I ask how you know all of this?
Coming back. I'm from Gotham. And when I was alive, I spent a lot of time thinking about you, researching, finding out everything I could. That I froze. And then I ran. I died a coward. That's why I have to go back. What happened down there, that can't be my story.
Being a hero doesn't mean never being scared. And it doesn't mean putting yourself in danger that you're not ready to handle yet.
Well, maybe you two can give me some pointers once we're back in Gotham.
I didn't even see her back there at first.
I do.
said to look for an upside down tree.
What?
What does that even mean?
Bitch.
This episode funny.
Thunderbird.
Son of a bitch. It is upside down.
Okay, now what
But
you
I
gotta
don't see
look
any
for?
bridge.
What we looking at? Oh, no, there's a bridge. Okay.
There's a goddamn bridge.
Told ya.
Okay, but how do you?
What's the deal? We just walk across and end up back on Earth?
That sounds like that's a little too easy.
There's only one way to find out.
Mm.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
I'm getting a really bad feeling.
Just keep walking, you'll be fine.
Mm. So what happens if you die? Now y'all gotta run? Oh hell no! What kind of shit is this? Oh, that's these bitches. Y'all better run.
Great.
You gonna manifest the pump? They on the east side. Damn.
Really?
What the fuck is this? She got 2 broken bottles and he got 2 robbing children. And he can't even throw.
Guns, guns, guns.
Not nunchucks. Ooh, hey, please.
Damn.
They really got him out here fighting ghouls with nunchucks. Like, what is this? Tim, I'm gonna need you to suck that shit in and manifest something. This shit breaking, bruh.
Yep.
He gonna get left behind.
Yep. Because he has no body.
Jump, Tim! You trying to get home? Jump! Alright. Better act like you LeBron or somebody. Ooh, that old trash ass jump they had him do! You too tall for that. I'm tired. That's the kind of jump I was supposed to make. They petty for that. Well, guess we gotta watch Hank die again.
Yeah, they wrong for that shit.
Oh, you missed one?
Sorry, asshole. Not gonna happen. Go. Get him out of here before more come. Tell Dawn I love her. Now go!
Yeah, just pretend they Jason. What is this? Ice?
Yeah. I guess we did.
Did y'all? I don't see nothing. Oh, his heart beating?
Yep. He's going back.
Donna.
So is he bleeding now?
Yeah, because he got shot.
I remember, but I'm just like, I didn't think he'd do it there though.
It's pulling him back to reality.
You are a hero, Tim. Okay? You made the jump.
I don't know about that making the jump.
I ain't fading away like this. It's like they trying to show y'all this because they trying to say that there could be a way back. But I'm like, this man ain't got no body, so. Who is that?
His brother.
Not him over here with this on.
Donnie.
Sir. So everybody dead over here now. This what we gonna do? Like, why y'all even have him go down this path? Like, y'all brought Bruce just to kill him. Like, y'all could have left him where he was.
Exactly.
We didn't even have to have a Bruce for y'all to be all like this. Never mind. Oh, where he was at? Where he was at that she found him. Child, they really had Bruce at his lowest low for Donna to come back and save him. He on Themyscira. So since they came back across the bridge, they technically still have their souls, right? Because Jason don't. That's why I asked. Why you smile?
You are.
Not anymore.
Oh, you know what I thought about? He woke up and saw her and probably thought he was dead. He probably like, Donna, oh shit, I really did it. This shit is like, I don't even know, bro. We can talk about this episode, then I got some shit I want to say.
Oh, Tasha's about to go off.
I don't even have to go off though, because I mean, like, somebody gonna try to find a way to like say
defend it, but they can't.
This episode, I don't know. I just feel like it didn't fit with the season. Like, it was weird to me that we like. I feel like this should have came at another point. Maybe it's like you do the first 3 episodes, then we jump to the next couple, and then it's like we back to where this would be connected with maybe like something else. Like, I don't know. And then I just feel like the whole, like, as soon as you click on the thing, they got a picture of Raven up there. I'm like, y'all could have just surprised us that she was gonna be in the episode. Y'all ain't have to show that. Like,
yo,
but
you could have showed Bruce. That would have
showed anybody.
I'm like, don't show Hank, don't show Raven, don't show Donna. You could have showed.
They could have showed Tim, because I mean they left off with him getting shot, kind of like on one of the right.
Yeah, they could have.
So they could have showed him like not. You know, they could have just showed him
in the ambulance with the blood right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I don't know.
Dominate. Y'all like a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Fishing for views in this bitch.
I don't know. It just feel like this really feel like somebody wrote this episode. It's like people just wrote different episodes and they just threw them in, like, and we just picked one. That's what this season feel like. Everybody wrote the episode, we threw them in a pile, and we picked which ones came in what order. Like, that's what it feel like they doing. I don't know.
You go fine, bro.
Let me go back to this whole Tim situation. Cause I'm gonna name him Davon. We was talking and I brought it up to Trey. He was like, the math is not mathing with Titans.
Math ain't mathing in this
So
bitch.
for all of y'all people that's about to defend this, just know this comic continuity. So supposedly this season Dick is like 30 years old, right? So if you're a comic fan of Robin, you know his story about the Flying Graysons or whatever. You know his parents died when he was 12, right? When he was 12.
Hold on. Let me give them all the ages now. Let me give them all the ages because they going to try to defend
Go ahead.
8, 12, and then the newest one, 15.
Okay. So we going with the 12 continuity that his parents died when he was 12.
Uh-huh.
From that, the day his family died until now gives you an 18-year gap, right?
Mm.
So think about Tim this episode calling Donna Miss Troy. She 30, like Dick. So he's supposed to be 18, right? So if he's 18 and it's been an 18-year gap since Robin's parents died, well, since Dick's parents died, how the fuck was he there at the Flying Graysons to get the shit signed and know he did a flying meat hook? You weren't born, or you just was coming out the womb. So how the fuck? Tim would have to be in his 20s, which would mean a 30-year-old is not old, in order for that shit to make sense on this show.
What Tasha's saying is Tim would have to be older. He'd have to be mid-20s from 23
He would have to be older, or Dick would have to be
26.
much younger, and Dick is 30, because Donna's 30. They in their 30s.
Well,
like,
no, that's 30.
They 30. I'm saying, like, now Superboy and them, well, you can't even really count Superboy because of how he was made. Like, you can't really count them.
No.
I feel like Beast Boy probably the youngest, right? Out of all of them, Raven. Because they like each other, right? So they probably around the same age. They probably the youngest, which means they may be around Tim age. They may be 18, give or take, something like that. So how are you there to ask me to sign something for you? I was there at the beginning and at the end.
That's what he said in the episode.
I asked you to sign this for me. How you there's no way you doing that unless you old enough to this to be like, think about the first time you fanned over something. Like, you liked something. Like, you weren't no 1, 2, 3, 4 years old.
Hold up. Let me stop. Somebody's already typing. Let me stop them. No. Dick was 29 in season 2. So you might want to stop typing. Look it up. Because I already did.
But him and Donna, they the same age. Donna, they just said she was 30.
I understand that. But people typing already. And they typing that
Well,
you're
I
wrong.
don't care.
So Dick is 30. This is season 3.
And
if even if he's 29,
The age still don't matter. I don't
the
care.
math is not
I went back and
bro.
listened to the episode again after Dave Bun talked to me about it. I was like, okay, before I even say something to these hoes, they be tripping. Not all of y'all, because some of y'all cool. But the ones that be trying to come for me every week about this stupid ass fucking show. Like, let me go back and watch it again and listen to make sure that's what was said. That motherfucker clearly came to Bruce's house, sat down in Bruce's whatever room that is, because he got a whole bunch of them, and proceeded to tell Dick, I know you're a Nightwing because you did this one-handed meat hook that only Dick with the Flying Graysons could do. I was there at the beginning and at the end. I was there before your parents, like before his parents. He couldn't be doing circus shows if his parents was dead. If Dick's parents would have died when he was 8, that's even more of a fucked up timeline. You give him 12, that's an 18-year gap. Even if you gave him 15. Even if you gave him 15 years old, that's still a 15-year gap. So at the youngest, Tim would have still been 3. There's no way. So I'm like, what's going on with this math? It's like y'all trying to throw shit in to be comic accurate and then it's not adding up just so y'all can sound cool. Like, he could have just been like, he could have just went with the whole Jason situation. Like, oh, I know how Jason walked. You know, like he said he know how he walked. Yeah. Like, they could have went that route. They didn't even have to do the whole, I was there when you did the shit at the Flying Graysons. They could have just been like, well, or my parents used to go to these and taped one or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Like, I could have watched it. I used to watch the tapes of your performances all the time. So I know that you can only do this move or something. But for you to say you were there, that means that you were there watching shows before his parents died. So that means you would have to been there 18 years ago or prior. And then you can't say Dick is older because we see the little boy who's playing him in the past because he's seeing the image. That little boy looks 8 or 12. So those are the ages. He does not look 15. When they showed him out there with the wolf situation, to be honest, that little boy don't even look 12. To be honest, he looks younger. Exactly. And I'm like, if he's 8 when his parents died, that's even worse because that gives you a 22-year gap if Dick is 30. And there's no way he's that old. So I'm like, y'all can defend this shit if y'all want to. But it's not that hard to, like, if you're trying to take in comic continuity on top of what you have going on with your show to make sure it add up right. Did you see how simply I said he could have said, oh, well, my parents used to go watch the Flying Graysons all the time and they had video tapings of it. Yeah, you wouldn't have it on a fucking phone or whatever, but people used to use video cameras to do VHS. So he could have said that they watched VHS tapes or whatever of it and you the only person making that move. That's a simple change that would have made that fit. I'm into the retro thing and I watched VHS tapes of the Flying Grayson. Yeah, people. But I mean, he didn't have to be into retro because if you were younger watching it and that's all you had, but you know what I'm saying. But the retro thing would have just been like because of the age we're in. So, but I'm just saying, like it could have. I'm like, y'all swear this shit A1 though. A show is not A1 if your writing, your cinematography, your fights, if all that shit ain't A1, that don't add up. Y'all gotta do math. Like, the writing is off in places. Like, I'm not saying the show is terrible. It's still better than season 1 and season 2 to me. But it's still not just, like, A1. Especially after. It would have been better had you not did the first 3 episodes first. Because then it would have been like, you wouldn't have expected better and then got less than later. Yeah. And it's like, y'all really brought Hank back for him to, like, not come back. Like, it's like, where did this afterlife thing come from? Y'all done had 3. This the 3rd season of y'all bodying people. Now we got an afterlife mid-train thing. Like, where did that come from? It took 3 Titans getting bodied for that to happen. Like, who else done died that wasn't on the train? Like, where's Slade at? Because he ain't going like that. He ain't staying on the train and ain't no ghouls getting him either. So, like, y'all really just made this up to have a reason for Donald to come back and Tim to come back when y'all could have just not killed them anyway. But, okay. You can't kill people for dramatic effect and then find loopholes to bring them back when you could have just wrote it. I can see the comments now. Y'all just looking for a reason to hate the show. But if I was looking for a reason, I wouldn't waste my time to edit it. I wouldn't waste my time to watch it. Like I said, every show's not terrible. I mean, every episode's not terrible, but there are episodes this season that just don't make sense. It's like y'all didn't know what to do here, so y'all just wrote in some stuff and had them film it. Like, y'all really gonna tell me this whole black and white afterlife halfway supernatural sequence made sense in this fucking show. Cause y'all literally could have just had Tim get shot and not die. And y'all could have just had Raven bring Donna back without all of that. So it's like y'all basically did this episode for Hank. Since he just got blown up and just like it was just over like that. It's like y'all did that for him to have him in limbo with somebody he know. You know what I'm saying? I guess to make that little part better. Tell Dove I love her. Tell Dawn I love her. So like if they see her again, maybe that'll give her some closure. I don't know. But I'm just like, some of this shit could have been, I just feel like it was extra for no reason. Like y'all really had like soul sucking ghouls in this episode.
I don't really usually read the comments anymore like that, but I'm reading them for this shit.
But I mean, like, my whole thing is, if you offended, you're a part of the problem. Like, as an adult, you should be able to like a show or dislike a show, agree to disagree or whatever with somebody and move on. It's plenty of, like, I love The Flash and I love Grant, but I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the last season was A1. It had issues. Several. Did that stop me from watching it? Did that stop me from liking it? Is that gonna stop me from watching next season? No. I can agree to disagree that like it's certain parts of the shit that was trash. For me, the ending made up for that. For some people, it didn't. I'm not gonna argue down if it did or didn't though. For me, this shit is mid right now. Is the ending gonna be better? Possibly. But why is the beginning good and the end good and then your middle is like y'all don't know what's going on? That shouldn't be like a thing. We in season 3. It's like y'all still trying to find y'all footing. So we gonna come season 4 and still don't know what's going on either. We still shitty fight scenes, you know what I'm saying? Like this what we gonna do season 4. So it is what it is. I don't care what people say about me because you here watching. If you didn't like what I had to say, go watch somebody else. Literally, like, everybody reacts to stuff. So just go watch somebody else. That's all I can say. You're not gonna troll me off my own page though. So whatever you feel like you want to do, go ahead. But like I said, to me, this episode was just like, my whole thing is like, Tim woke up in the ambulance or the hospital, right? 93 seconds. So obviously time worked different. So that means Donna might not have been on the train. Well, that makes it seem like she was on the train even longer though, because he was gone 93 seconds and that was a whole episode, which of course probably was like a day or so maybe in this, I don't know. But like, she been on the train for months and months and months, or if not longer. And when she woke up, where was she that she was able to save Bruce? Like, how you knew he was in danger? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, explain that to me if you argue with me in the comments that this show is A1. Explain to me how Tim woke up where he technically should have been, which is in an ambulance or at the hospital. Donna was dead. Her body was on Themyscira laying on that thing. So how she woke up in the same clothes she had on in the dreamscape shit or in limbo and then saved Bruce. Like, where was he even at?
Because she changed clothes. Because remember, she was in that Themyscira.
That's what I'm saying. She had on that dress, so that's where she should have woke up at. And like, if she woke up there, why was Raven not with her? If you know, they were showing Raven like she could felt like she woke up. Why wouldn't she be with her if she went to save Bruce somewhere? That's what I'm saying. Like, I know Bruce went on Themyscira. I mean, so like,
he could have.
So he got a whole castle to himself on an island full of Amazonian women.
I ain't saying that, but I'm not. I'm trying to help them out a little bit.
I'm just trying to understand the inconsistencies is all. That's all I'm saying. If I overlook something, let me know. But Tim woke up in his same clothes. And he woke up in the ambulance or at the hospital. Like, you heard the doctors, 93 seconds. Like, maybe that was how long he was gone. Like, you know how you cold or whatever? Maybe that's how long he was gone and he came back. Maybe that's why they said that. But for her, you should have woken up where your body was, which was on Themyscira. They even had Raven doing the soul shit, trying to stack it on Themyscira. So where the fuck was Bruce? And even if he was on Themyscira, how would you know he was there and that he had just set his house on fire to save him? So that's all I'm saying. Like, y'all can't argue shit like that to me. Sorry. Like, you can't argue. It wasn't no action scenes really to where y'all can argue, well, Dick did this or Starfire did that. Like, no, we had this whole limbo, the whole episode until the end. So you can't argue shit. Answer my questions in the comments. Do that.
Full reactions on Patreon. I can't wait for real talk. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a blast. For me, it's Trey.
And Natasha.
Real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.